welcome back. I'm so glad you are back with us. Today we have a great lesson for you.
Yes, today's lesson is going to be very useful. Hope you are ready.
Last lesson we learned many different ways to greet people, such as, Austin, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleased to meet you too.
How's it going, Austin?
Fine, thank you. How about you?
In today's lesson, we are going to learn many ways to introduce ourselves to others.
Let's look at our chapter focus for today. Our chapter focus today has two main items. One is to learn appropriate ways to introduce ourselves and ways of responding in English. The second is to learn appropriate ways to introduce others to our foreign visitors. Our third is to learn a right way to respond in reintroducing ourselves to someone we have met a long time ago.
OK， 今天的学习焦点有3个哈。首先，我们要学习怎么样用适当的方法来自我介绍，特别就是用英语啊。第二个就是学习用适当的方式介绍他人，比如老板给外国访客认识。还有呢，你要学习用适当的方式向很久没有见面的朋友再一次的介绍自己。Austin, it's such a privilege to have you with us, to work with me on this program. When I first met you, I commented on your beautiful English, remember?
I do remember. A very nice compliment. It was truly a pleasure to meet you too.
I'm glad you say so. Honestly, doing this program won't be purely for pleasure. We have prepared this for a long time. On top of that, we got a crew, a group of people to work with us here in the studio. Cameraman and also the control room, a group of people to work with us. 各位同学，刚刚 Lisa 老师在跟 Austin 的对话当中，我谈到了几个单字哈，不知道同学有没有注意到，一个叫做 privilege， 特权哈，就是说老师觉得很 privilege 有 Austin 这位老师跟老师一起做这个节目。那同时我也说到，他也觉得很 pleasure， 就是很开心、很喜悦的来跟我们一起工作。同时，我也说到了，做这个节目 is not purely for pleasure， 意思就是说，它不是纯粹的好玩而已。This is an educational program， 它是一个有教育性的这个 program。
Okay, first conversation. Tom Anderson is visiting Crown Van Lines. James, the president of the company, is now introducing colleagues to him.
待会我们要看到第一个 conversation，Tom Anderson 正在参访海湾国际公司。这个公司的总裁 James 正在介绍同事给他认识。Well, now let's watch our first conversation.
Hi, Lisa. I'd like you to meet Mr. Tom Anderson.
Yes, we haven't had the privilege of meeting.
Mr. Anderson, this is Lisa, our personnel manager.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Anderson.
Just call me Tom. It's a pleasure to meet you, too.
Lisa, Tom comes from Mayflower. He's the general manager of Mayflower in San Francisco. He'll be spending a week with us.
That's great. I hope you'll have a successful trip.
Thank you.
Tom, Lisa just returned from her annual leave.
Great. Where did you go on vacation?
Seattle.
It's a nice place, isn't it?
It sure is. All my family just loved it and didn't want to come back.
I don't doubt that. Did you have the chance to visit our branch office in Seattle?
No, this trip was purely for pleasure. Maybe next time I will.
Tom, I have a few more colleagues I want you to meet.
It was very nice talking to you, Lisa.
I enjoyed it too. 同学，刚刚在 Conversation 1出现了几个特别的生字，我们要一起来学习。第一个是 privilege， 特权。
Special right or benefit that is only available to a particular person. Something nice that you feel lucky to have.
只给特定的人特殊的权利或利益，或是一件你觉得很幸运可以得到的好事。
Parking on this street is the privilege of the residents who live in this community.
Parking on this street is the privilege of the residents who live in this community. 把车停在这条街上是住在这个社区的居民才有的权利。第二个生字 pleasure，pleasure 荣幸、喜悦。
Something that gives happiness, enjoyment, or satisfaction.
某些事使人快乐、愉悦或满足。
It is my pleasure to welcome our guest speaker, Mr. Tim Watson.
It is my pleasure to welcome our guest speaker, Mr. Tim Watson. 这是我的荣幸，来欢迎我们今天的演讲嘉宾 Tim Watson。第三个单字是 branch office。branch office 分公司。
A local office or shop of a business, also called branch.
当地的办事处或商店的分店也都被称为分公司。
Our company is planning to open a new branch office in Shanghai.
Our company is planning to open a new branch office in Shanghai. 本公司正在积极筹备在上海设立一个新的分公司。Purely 是纯粹地。
Only, simply, just.
只有，简单的，只是。
This trip was purely for pleasure, not for business.
This trip was purely for pleasure, not for business. 此行纯粹是为了乐趣，而不是工作。Austin, have you ever had the experience that you know you have met that person before, but just can't remember where you met them and what are their names?
Yes, more times than I'd like. It's really challenging to reopen a relationship with confidence when you're unsure of such important details.
In our next conversation, we're going to learn how to reintroduce yourself to someone you have met a long time ago.
Tom sees a person in the office he met before at a conference in San Francisco, but he has forgotten her name.
Tom just flew in last night. Maybe he was too tired to remember Sally's name.
It could be.
这两个动词刚刚谈到了哈，都是一个不规则的动词变化。一个是 forget 是原形 ，forget, forgot, forgotten。还有一个是 flew， 它的原形是 fly, flew, flown。待会我们要看的短句呢，是 Tom 在办公室碰到了一位曾经在旧金山某次会议中见过的人，但是他忘了他的名字。All right, now let's move on to conversation 2.
Hello, Tom. Good to see you again.
Hello, I'm sorry, I don't remember your name.
I'm Sally Thompson. Remember, we met at the conference last year in San Francisco.
San Francisco. Oh, yes, I remember now.
So what brings you here?
I just flew in last night, and I'm going to be spending a week here visiting agents.
It's really good to see you in Taiwan.
It's good to see you again, too.
Well, I hope you enjoy your time here.
I'm sure I will.
刚刚在 conversation 2出现了两个动词，我们要特别花一点时间来讨论它。第一个是 forgotten 忘记，它的原形动词是 forgotten。
To be unable to remember a fact or particular information.
它的意思就是记不得事情或特定的资讯。
I'm sorry that I've forgotten your birthday.
I'm sorry that I have forgotten your birthday. 我很抱歉，我忘了你的生日。下一个生字是 flew， 飞行。它的原形动词是 fly，fly, flew, flown。
To travel by plane.
它的意思是搭乘飞机旅行。我们来看例句。
We flew from Los Angeles to Dallas to attend an annual conference.
We flew from Los Angeles to Dallas to attend an annual conference. 我们从洛杉矶飞往达拉斯去参加一场年度的会议。各位同学，希望这些生字这样子的提醒对你们是有帮助的。接下来我们 move on to more information. You know, many students often ask me what kind of job position they should put on their name cards. They don't want to be exaggerating, but they don't want to confuse their foreign visitor either. 这是什么意思呢？就是说，同学们他们常常问我说，我在我的名片上边要写我的 title， 我的那个 position 要写什么？他不想夸大其词，但是他也不想让这些外国访客感觉到很困惑。Did you know what I mean?
I can understand. Having your job clearly defined makes work relationships easier to handle.
Today we're going to learn some popular positions that you may use, or you might read someone's titles like these.
President,
董事长
Personnel Manager,
Personnel Manager 人事经理
General Manager,
General Manager 总经理
Vice President,
Vice President 副董
Director,
Director 董事或主任
Manager,
Manager 经理
Assistant Manager,
Assistant Manager 协理
Sales,
Sales 业务员
Representative,
Representative 业务代表 Austin, can you explain what is an annual leave to your students, to our students?
Days of leave with pay that an employee has the right to take each year by law or under his or her contract of service.
这个是指年假哈，指根据法律或工作的合约，员工每年有权带薪放假，also called privilege leave or pay leave， 也称作特权假或者是带薪的休假。
There are also more you may hear in your workplace.
Okay, such as
Business leave,
business leave 公差假
sick leave,
，sick leave 病假
funeral leave or bereavement leave,
，funeral leave or bereavement leave 丧假
maternity leave,
，maternity leave 产假
parental leave.
，parental leave 育婴假。刚刚我们学到了一些都是比较常见的 job position title 这些哈。那有时候同学会问我他可以放什么？他如果是艺人公司，他可以做什么职称？我觉得 office assistant 也是一个可以考虑的哈，就是办公室的助理哈。好，接下来我们来看conversation 1 and 2 together.
Hi, Lisa. I'd like you to meet Mr. Tom Anderson.
Yes, we haven't had the privilege of meeting.
Mr. Anderson, this is Lisa, our personnel manager.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Anderson.
Just call me Tom. It's a pleasure to meet you too.
Lisa, Tom comes from Mayflower. He's the general manager of Mayflower in San Francisco. He'll be spending a week with us.
That's great. I hope you'll have a successful trip.
Thank you.
Tom, Lisa just returned from her annual leave.
Great. Where did you go on vacation?
Seattle.
It's a nice place, isn't it?
It sure is. All my family just loved it and didn't want to come back.
I don't doubt that. Did you have the chance to visit our branch office in Seattle?
No, this trip was purely for pleasure. Maybe next time I will.
Tom, I have a few more colleagues I want you to meet.
It was very nice talking to you, Lisa.
I enjoyed it too.
Hello, Tom. Good to see you again.
Hello. I'm sorry, I don't remember your name.
I'm Sally, Sally Thompson. Remember, we met at the conference last year in San Francisco.
San Francisco. Oh, yes. I remember now.
So what brings you here?
I just flew in last night, and I'm going to be spending a week here visiting agents.
It's really good to see you in Taiwan.
It's good to see you again, too.
Well, I hope you enjoy your time here.
I'm sure I will.
同学们，欢迎来到 Expressions 表达方式这个单元。这个单元我们要再一次的来整理，给同学知道如何使用对的方式 introduce yourself。OK， 同时我们也会学习怎么样回应别人的自我介绍。我们现在就先来开始第一个 introducing yourself。老师先来问Austin 老师 ，Excuse me, are you Mr. White?
No, I'm afraid you have the wrong person.
老师开始用了 Excuse me， 就是一个很客气的一个打断人家的方式 ，Excuse me 啊。然后接下去我再问 Hello, are you Mr. Brown?
Yes, I am.
OK，Hello 也是一个很好介入要谈话的时候的开场。May I introduce myself? I'm Lisa Xu from Crown Airlines.
Nice to meet you, Miss Xu.
OK， 我这个时候的自我介绍就把我的公司加进去了哈。Again, they have more different ways to introduce other people to your boss, to your company, colleagues, those things. 我们比方说，待会我请 Austin 老师当做访客，那我当做那个回应的人。我们请 Austin 老师来开始。
This is Tim Watson from Texas.
How do you do?
May I introduce my colleague to you?
Yes, please.
Let me introduce Tina Zhang, our marketing director, to you.
Oh, I've been longing to meet her. 好了，各位同学，刚刚我们在做这个对话的时候，为什么我们一问一答呢？老师之前有说过，在社交的场合，对话都是有来有去的。当人家问你的时候，你一定要回答。好，我们接下来看 reintroducing yourself， 意思就是说，你再一次的来介绍自己给别人认识，因为介绍过了，但是彼此忘记了哈。好，我们请。我先开始好了哈 ，Austin, I started and you be the one to reply, okay? Mr. Johnson, hello.
Oh, hello.
OK， 好，像他当的 hello， 就是表示他忘记了我。好 ，We met at the annual conference last year in Hawaii.
Oh, yes. Sorry, I don't remember your name.
OK。这个时候他不忘了我名字，我就可以说我的名字是什么了哈。Tammy Yan from ABC Company.
Oh, yes. Nice to see you again.
OK， 好，各位同学，刚刚我们的对话就是在你忘记了彼此的时候，再次自我介绍的方式。那接下来我们要来看今天我们的学生在职场上碰到。Introducing themselves to the other 有什么问题？对 foreign 介绍自己给访客有什么样的提问
Hello, I'm Molly.
Hi, I'm Mavis.
So thank you, teacher. I have learned a lot today, and I have one question. Can we introduce one person to another using their first name, or should we strictly use their full name and title?
谢谢 Molly， 你的问题非常的好。你说到了介绍人是要用他的 first name， 还是要完全的把他的 full name 跟 title 都讲完都说出来？事实上，这个在之前我们有讲过哈。各位同学，如果你知道他的 full name 就是全名，当然是比较好，因为这是 business setting and also their job position, their title. If they are president or a director or general manager, you don't want to miss that because that shows your respect. 好，因为你把他的全名或者是这是比较正式的，还有把他的 job position 也说出来，这是一种表达尊重。不要觉得只念他的 first name 就好。当然我知道有时候有些人的那个last name 很 difficult to pronounce， 我很难发音。那这时候你也不用客气，你就可以说would you please to say your last name again? Or I'm sorry, I don't quite get it. What is your full name? Or what is your last name 之类的哈。同学不用害怕，你宁可再问一次，好，把全名跟 job title 都给他。刚刚那位同学Molly 的问题非常好。现在我们来看第二位同学提出的问题。
My first question is any better way to remember someone's unusual name?
That's a great question. It can be very awkward if you forget someone's name, especially if it's unusual or they just told it to you. A good way to remember someone's name when you meet them is by repeating it right after they say it. They'll tell you your name, you can shake their hand, and then say it right back to them. Another way to remember someone's unusual name is to try to pair it with another word that has the same beginning letter or sound. For example, if you met me, you could maybe pair my name, Austin, with a word like alligator. And that will help you to remember it.
OK， 谢谢 Austin 老师的回答。他说没有错，有时候别人的名字很特殊哈，那他觉得很好的方法就是对方一讲完你就 repeat it， 这是一个方法。第二个就是看他的音是很接近是什么生字你知道的，你从那个方面来提醒自己。比如说他刚刚说的Austin， 他觉得you talk about alligator。
Sure.
OK 你就用某一个或 apple 也可以，反正就是想到一个字哈，然后提醒你自己他的名字很难记Those are great tips you gave us.
Thanks.
Thank you. OK 同学的问答非常的好然后老师的回答也非常好。接下去我们来看第三个学生第三个问题由 Molly 同学回答问的。
My second question is, if I'm wearing gloves, do I leave them on when shaking hands?
Another excellent question. You should always take gloves off when shaking hands. If you don't take your gloves off, it's considered a sign of distrust or even just very rude. You should always do this.
Again, 谢谢同学的提问，也谢谢 Austin 老师说的哈。这位同学说，是不是跟人家握手的时候要拿掉，还是可不可以继续的戴着手套？Austin 老师说不行，你一定要把手套拿掉。为什么呢？如果不拿掉，人家感觉你好像不太信任人家，或者是不太友善哈，所以一定要把你的手套拿下来。My question is, what if the other person still the other party and the other person wear gloves?
You might encounter people who are wearing gloves when you deal with foreign visitors. Just because in other places it gets a lot colder.
Okay.
If someone else doesn't take off their gloves, I would maybe just ignore it and try to be as polite as possible. I've always heard that being polite means trying to make the other person as comfortable as possible, so I wouldn't point it out.
OK， 谢谢Austin 老师的说明。因为 Lisa 老师刚刚又问他，万一我的访客他就是戴着手套来的，那我是不是我们正好也天很冷，我是不是可以戴着手套握手？他说 对方可能来自寒冷的地方，那他还没有进入这个文化以前，他不知道怎么样是 OK 的。但是在 business setting 或者是社交的场合，不管如何，你都应该拿掉手套跟人家握手，这是一个尊重，也是一个信任的表现。我们可以 ignore， 我们不用管对方是不是戴着手套。That's an excellent answer. Thank you.
No problem.
All right. 各位同学，接下来我们看最后一个问题。
I have another question. Should I introduce my boss to the clients first?
Mavis, this is a great question. 我们的同学问了哈，就是说访客到底是先介绍老板呢，还是先介绍访客？我跟 Austin 老师讨论的结果，我们觉得应该有几个情况。第一个就是他的 position。如果今天你的 boss 是个大公司的 CEO， 你可能要先介绍老板给访客。第二个情况就是这个访客是你新开拓的一个 agent 或者是 company representative， 他来了。我觉得远方来者是客，那为着客气的关系 ，you might want to introduce your guest, your visitor to your boss. That was the two things. 当然还有一个就是看他们彼此是不是都已经认识了如果彼此都已经认识的话就比较没有关系，谁先介绍谁。希望这样子的回答对你有帮助。Hey, Austin, before we wrap it up for today, can you help our students kind of review what we have learned today?
Sure. We learned appropriate ways to introduce ourselves and ways to respond. We also learned appropriate ways to introduce others to our foreign visitors. And we learned a right way to reintroduce ourselves to someone whom we met a long time ago.
Thank you, Austin. Students, I hope you enjoy learning English with us. I hope you have a good day and keep up learning English. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.